Okay, we are live. Let's
Yeah.
just wait a few seconds for people to come in.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Okay, so let's start. So, welcome to NLP Lunch and Learn, your weekly NLP nutrition. This is season 1, episode 7. And today we're going to talk about a really hot topic that people come to us a lot with this topic, procrastination. Procrastination. So, I'm Anna.
And I'm Vicky. Welcome from my side to NLP Lunch and Learn, your weekly NLP nutrition. And the other day I was scrolling through Facebook. Basically, I was procrastinating. And I ran through this meme. That's how you call them, right? Meme.
A meme. Yeah, a meme. Uh-huh.
I'm sorry for my voice. I have been speaking for the past 4 days a lot, so it's a bit rusty. So it says, this meme says, shout out to all of my fellow procrastinators that are currently scrolling through Facebook instead of doing whatever productive you're supposed to do. We should start a club. Yay! But not right now. Maybe later. And I started laughing, of course, because I was doing exactly the same thing.
I'm not sure I'd want to belong to that club. Yeah, maybe later.
Maybe
Let's
later.
procrastinate that.
So, Anna, have you been procrastinating in your life?
Well, yes, actually, with the lockdown, I have all of this extra housework with the kids eating at home, and now they're on Easter holidays, and I have the dishes and the kitchen to clean, and I always procrastinate that.
I do that with laundry sometimes. It's like, you pass by it. Not now. Maybe later.
Yeah. Well, but you know what I really procrastinate? It's doing taxes. Taxes is something I procrastinate a lot.
And administrative work. I hate administrative work when it comes to the papers.
Oh yeah, the papers. Gosh, I hate that. And deadlines.
Many people procrastinate up with deadlines and starting that day, I'll start the diet from tomorrow. Or exercising.
Exercising. Oh, I do that. Yeah.
Nah, not today. From tomorrow.
Not now. Yeah.
From Monday. Monday is always a good starting day.
Yes. So what else?
Oh, there are many things. I can procrastinate also with. I have heard also people procrastinate about starting their own business or quitting their job or when they don't like it or making a change. Usually making a change is where we procrastinate.
Yes. There's always that talk. Someday I'll open my business. And we have this saying, someday I'll is a never day I'll.
Oh. Yeah, it makes sense.
It does.
So we procrastinate all differently for different tasks, and we can go on forever with telling examples of procrastination. But what is procrastination?
Well, procrastination is actually a behavior. It's a behavior. And it's interesting because in NLP, we say that for every behavior, there is a positive intention. Mm-hmm. So, and that might sound a bit strange. So there's a positive intention actually behind this procrastination, behind not doing something. Is that so?
So I wouldn't say it's not doing something, but it's more of doing something else instead of doing what you should be doing. Right?
Yeah. Procrastinators are always busy. I didn't have time. That's a classic.
So it is basically, it is something that you should be doing it, but you probably don't want to do it. And then there is always something more interesting doing than doing the thing.
Exactly. Yeah. And that happens a lot with people working from home. They even procrastinate the things they have to do in their job, because since they're in the house, there's so many distractions around the house, and they're doing, but not what they really have to do.
Yeah. So procrastination is about actually doing a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. So lazy people don't procrastinate, right? And now lazy people are just lazy.
I don't think so. Yeah, I think they cut corners, or they might do things in a sloppier way. Procrastinators sometimes are perfectionists that want to really get things very well done. And sometimes behind procrastination, there's also that fear, the fear of not achieving, or even the fear of achieving and then not knowing what to do with the achievement.
Yes.
Because the achievements, then they will demand other things from us, right?
Yeah. The intention might also be behind procrastination, relaxation. You know, you need to relax, so you are doing things that relax you instead of doing it. But mainly it is, you know, when we procrastinate, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves. And then when we don't meet the deadline, or when we don't do the thing, then we shame ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. So how can we actually deal with this problem that affects so many of us, right? The procrastination, and even in the creative community, I find that it affects a lot of people with even they call it writer's block, or not having inspiration, or whatever, or the procrastination to show the work that they have been producing. That also happens a lot. And so how can we help them with this?
So the idea is that, you know, finding the reason, not the reason behind, but the intention, as you said at the beginning, behind this behavior of procrastination, is one tool. And we have prepared 2 questions for today for you.
Exactly. So let's dive into the questions directly. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first question is, when you're dealing with this situation that you're procrastinating, or this task, you can ask yourself the question: what is important to you about this task? Why do you even want to do it?
Yeah.
Or why do you have to do it?
Yeah.
So what is important to you? And then some answers will come out, and just go with the first answers that come, and that will give you insight about the task. Because sometimes when we're stuck in the task, we're stuck in this behavior, but we're not going to the higher intention behind the task, and that might really get you out of it.
Yeah. And then, do you have something more to say, Anna, about?
Go.
Okay. And then the second question you ask is, what does not doing this, what you're supposed to do, give you?
Yes.
So the idea is that you go behind as well. With this question, you're also looking at the positive intention behind it, because by not doing it, there is something you're giving yourself. So, for example, if I not do it, I give myself relaxation. Or maybe I protect myself from burnout by not doing it. So when we're asking these 2 questions, we're going on a higher level than the behavior, and we're digging deeper into beliefs and values.
Exactly. That you said the key word there, values. So what do you value? And in NLP, values are high-level generalizations that describe what is important to you. So it's really important to know one's values, because we also say that in NLP the map is not the territory. So my values are different from your values, Vicky, that are different from the viewer's values, right?
Yes.
Everybody has different values. And that's why it's important to know our values, and also to respect other people's values, and to respect that the values are going to be different. And
Yes.
these values, they're like, you can think about them like buttons that make you do things. Because when you value something, you don't have to work hard to do it, or you don't have to make an effort to do it. It comes naturally. You go and you naturally take the action, and you naturally do that, right?
Yeah. I like to call values our motivators. So they are big motivators, and when you know what motivates you, you somehow you all go into this contentment, in this satisfaction state. When you live by your values, you're in a way satisfied with your life.
Exactly. Yeah. They say that the more you act according to your values, the more you behave that way, the happier you're going to be, and the more satisfied you're going to be in your life. So we want to encourage you to discover your values. If you don't know them yet, discover them, see what motivates you and what makes you tick.
And by asking these two questions, you can actually discover something. Go a little bit and dig a little bit. Many of the values are unconscious. So maybe you need a help from a coach to find out your values. And what I wanted to say is values, for example, are things like respect, like authenticity, like development. These are these things that you cannot put them in a shopping cart and go and buy yourself respect or authenticity.
Go.
And they're, as Anna said, individual. So, for example, respect for me might mean something, but the same word, the same value for Anna might mean something completely different. So they're highly individual as well.
Yes, exactly. Or something like passion or liberty. Those are also values.
Yes.
Yeah. So discover your values, and you're going to have a major breakthrough, and you'll find out that you'll find yourself procrastinating less if the task is really aligned with your values and aligned with what you're looking for in your life.
Yes. So what were another two questions?
What's important to you about this task, and what is not doing the task going to give you?
Yeah. Ask yourself these questions.
Yeah. So next week we're going to be closing the season, right, Vicky? This was our 7th episode. We're going to do our last episode of season 1, which was focused on the self. Season 2 will be focused on the self plus others. So it will be more about interacting with others. And next week, we're going to be talking about gaining more confidence with NLP, where we'll wrap it all up and wrap up the season.
Yes. We have still the announcement. Our self-coaching course is filling up. The early bird is still valid until the end of the month.
Today. Yes, exactly.
So you can get your early bird again today if you want to join the course. Also, we are available for coaching if you need to discover your values and get motivated and end that procrastination finally.
Exactly. So the early bird doesn't die for our self-coaching course, and you can check that out in the selfcoaching.com. You can also check out our NLP trainings in our individual websites that we'll leave down below. And may the power of choice
be with you. Thank you for watching us.
Thank you. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.